wanted to put together this brief video to review the find that I made on Hitler's house and Walt Disney's house. Now, this video is not going to go into the depth of the fact that Walt Disney was actually Adolf Hitler and ultimately was Kermit Roosevelt. You can find those facts in my other video. This video will cover just the home and a few small points about the surrounding evidence that supports it. So again, if you are unfamiliar with what we're speaking about, please watch my other videos where I go into the depth about the ear, biometrics, facial landmarks, handwriting analysis, and of course all the other supporting roles that individuals in Hollywood at that time played. Just a little bit of history on this find. When I was working on this for my other documentary, the original images that you see from the archives that claim to be, of course, Hitler's home, Disney played a little bit of an optical trick on you, and they do this a lot where they put the evidence right in front of you, but they change it enough where they can sit back and laugh at you as you don't realize what it is, but it's right in your face. There was always something about the image that gave me a gut feeling that there was just something wrong with it, and I couldn't figure it out until I was working on something else and realized that they had flipped the image, but not just flipped it vertically, they flipped it horizontally as well. So once you correct the image, you can overlay the homes on top of each other and find that they are a match. This is Hitler's home. Underneath it we have Walt Disney's home. We'll change the opacity on the top layer, and you will see the house matches even the driveway. They just modified the driveway at the end when they built his brother's house at the bottom here so they could share the end of the driveway. The street wasn't here at the time when it was the Hitler house. There was no neighbors, of course, either. There was just a few back here. Those houses have been modified, they've been updated, and they're larger now. But we can see, as we scroll to Disney's home, same driveway, and we go back to Hitler's. We can see the slight changes to the house that they made. They've extended and made this larger here, and they shifted the pool as well as changed the shape of it from a rectangle to a nice curved edge. A little bit of a remodel. Give them some more room out here. Now right here is where the large stairs were that you see in the Hitler videos. They removed that and they changed the driveway so you could actually exit the house here, and this was the front of the house instead of over in here. This is the grand hall that you see, and these are some of the windows that are in it. As we see, the same windows are in Disney's home. This is a photograph from his recent sale of the home. It sold for $3.2 million. Same windows are still there. Now there's a rather interesting window that looks out towards the pool that they just released, and I didn't see this photograph before when I looked at the sale of the home. We can see that there is clearly a German crest on the window. Now remember that, because in my upcoming video you're going to see why that's so important and the ties that Hitler has, or Walt Disney, to royalty. We can see the curved shape of the pool. They've changed that. but we can still see the edge, this wall that is still here. And of course they've made the house much bigger now. So you can see clearly there's a row of trees, there's the indentation where they are. You can clearly see that the houses are the same. Now that means that every official that you saw on those homemade videos by Hitler or Ava, whatever, every one of those officials that supposedly visited Hitler's home are fake. They are actors. We've identified several of them from the golden era of Hollywood. So keep this in mind when you look at the rest of the information, and know for a fact that Walt Disney played the role of Adolf Hitler. Now, like I said about Kermit Roosevelt, he joined the British military during World War II. Now, why would the son of a president, American president, join the British military? Well, there you go. The mountains that you see in the background, we're talking about Disney now, remember. It's not difficult for them to mask those in. That is a very simple procedure. Especially when you have a straight line edge like a wall, that makes it much easier to do. If you find the information in this video useful, please support Well One. You can do so at the website. Remember, all the content that you see here is original content that comes from my investigations. You won't find this anywhere else on the web.